Good day everyone, welcome back to another video tutorial. Today we're going to tackle problems involving equation of circle. This is part 3 of 4. So the equation, we will now be focusing on the equation of the circle whose center at HK. So please remember that the formula for this equation is this one. If you want to know how to derive this formula, just go and search the equation of the circle, my video tutorial on the equation of the circle whose centers at HK. So let's start with problem number 1. Write the equation of the circle whose center is at 4, 6 and with a radius of 5 centimeters. Then graph it. As always, let's start by writing the given, that is the center, that is 4, 6 and radius of 5 centimeters. Now for the solution, make sure that you write the formula first for the equation of the circle and substitute the givens that we have. So for h, that is 4, the value of the x coordinate of the center, and for k, that is 6, the value of the y coordinates of the center, and 5 for the r. Simplify it further, and you get now the equation of the circle. To graph it, all we need to do and to consider is the center and the radius. Mark the center and count the number of units for the radius 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and mark that and use a compass to draw the circle. This is for 6. Write the equation of the circle with the center at 2, negative 3 with a diameter of 10 centimeters. Show the graph. So this is a tricky given. We know that the center is 2, negative 3 and the radius is 5 centimeters, half of the diameter of the circle. So with that in mind, now we know the radius and the center. And now let's copy the formula, substitute the given that we have. Please pay attention to K, or the y coordinates of the center. If it is negative, it is advisable that you put this inside the parentheses so you won't be able to be confused. You won't be able to confuse. You won't be confused on the signs. Now let's evaluate this. Now this is the equation of the circle. Again, to grab it, just locate 2, negative 3, and that's your center. Then count 5 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the that's a point on the circle. Then use your compass to draw the circle. For equation number 2, for example number 3, write the equation of the circle with the center at negative 2, 3 and the radius of square root of 3 and graph it. Again, write the given, substitute the given to the formula, and you now have our equation. Square root of negative 3 is between 2 and 1. So you need to count 2 units, 1, 2. So remember that you need to approximately graph the square root of 3 between 2 and 1. So this will be the point. Use the compass to draw the circle. Number 4, the equation of the circle. Write the equation of the circle with the center at 3, negative 1 and the radius of 2 square root of 3 and graph it. Okay, write the center. Substitute the given 3 for the value of h, negative 1 for the value of k, and 2 square root of 3 for the value of r. Simplify it further. This will become y plus 1 and this will become 12. Then that is our equation of the circle. Now, 2 square root of 3, if you put it in the calculator, it will be 6 point something. So from the center, that is 3, negative 1, count 2, 4, 6 point something. And then you mark that point and graph the circle. Now let's deal with fractions. So we have our given, the center is negative 1, 2, and the radius is 1/3 centimeter. Now for the solution, write the formula and substitute the given that we have. H, negative 1 for H, negative 2 for K, and 1/3 for the radius. So simplify it, we have x plus 1 squared, y plus 2 squared is equal to 1 over 9. Now to graph this is somehow very little or very small. So find the center, that is negative 1 comma negative 2. Then put 1 over 9 on the calculator and you will find out that this is something zero point 0.1, zero point 0.2, zero point 0.3, zero point 0.3 something, and you mark that there and you draw the circle using your compass. Now graph the circle whose equation is this. Now given the equation, you need to dissect what is the center and what is the radius. Now you can do that by comparing the formula to the equation. Here we can say that the value of h is negative 2, the value of k is 3, and the value of radius is 4. So our center is negative 2, comma 3, and radius 4. Now after that, we could just graph it. We could find the center, negative 2, comma 3, then count 4 units as the radius and draw the circle. For example, this negative 2, comma 3. So approximately it is here. Then you count 4 units, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you draw your circle. I'm sorry, I don't have an illustration for this one. Now, using your, by just looking here, let's find the radius and the center of the circle and just graph it on your own. I will not be showing how to graph it. Okay, number one, we can see that the center is 2 and 5, and the radius is 10 because the square root of this is 10. So 2, 5, radius is 10. This one, the center is 0, comma, negative 5. Because it is positive, it will be look like this. So negative 5, 0, negative 5, and square root of 100 is 10. So 0, negative 5, radius is 10. This one is 5, comma, 0, and square root of 169 is 13. So 5, comma, 0, and 13 for the radius. For number 4, we have 4, comma, 1, and square root of 4, that is 2. So that is 4 comma 1 square root of 2. Lastly, we have negative 2 and 4. Negative 2 comma 4 and square root of 36 is 6. So that is the center and the radius. For this one, we are now dealing with inequalities. So these are different, these are same circle. Now we need to find the inequalities or the equation for this. Let's start with this one. Since the center here is 1, comma 2, and radius of 3. Let's just find the center and let's count 1, 2, 3 and draw the circle. So this is the equation of the circle for this one, and this is its graph. If it's greater than, we have the same graph but we need to shade the outside of the circle because this refers to the points outside the circle. So meaning the points that would give a value greater than 9. So these are these points. As you can see, I use a broken line to set boundaries. A broken line means that the point that the circle that would pass through these points is not included in the inequalities. If it is less than, it refers to the points inside the circle. That's why we have the shade inside the circle for this one. So that's all for this problem. So I hope that you learned something from this video. Watch out for the last videos for the problem involving sun circle. So bye for now and thank you.